Alright, cool. So that looks like a really, really high quality thumbnail. So, man, that looks really nice. What's up, guys? It's MightyIcy here, and today I'm going to show you how to make the best thumbnails like mine, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. So the first thing, I'm just going to go straight into this. It might be hard for you if you don't know how to like work Cinema 4D or Photoshop. Then you might have some trouble. But I'm going to show you the easiest possible ways to like do everything. And if you have any problems, just let me know in the comments down below. Okay, so what you need is Roblox Quick Asset Downloader. It's right here. It's the very top one. That's the one that... Oh, my phone just buzzed. Okay, whatever. So you're gonna get this one, the one with 419, ratings and stuff. Get that, download it, add it to Chrome, and once you have that, go to your Roblox page, and then once you're on your profile, make sure you click on your profile or else it won't work. So go to your profile like this. As you can see, I look different. Yeah, I changed it. And, just for a little, just for temporary, okay? Don't worry. Anyways, we're gonna click on this, the blue thing right here. So once you have clicked on the blue Roblox symbol, you're just gonna click on this, you're gonna open it, and what's gonna happen is basically Roblox Studio is gonna open up. And some people might have problems with this, but it's pretty easy to solve. So the first thing that I want to do is click on this and just bring this down, and then you can see everything right here, and then just keep on clicking right here until you like actually select that stuff that you don't want. So that body part, that big body, is just there for no reason. I don't want it. So as you can see, the R15 model we don't want. Get rid of that. R15, 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 R15. So now we have just R6 model. So that's, I guess if you want that, then yeah, there it is. So now our head is kind of like, it looks weird. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find the head. Okay, so we found the head, it's right here. And all we have to do now is just click the move tool up here, and then we can just move it over here. And as you can see, it doesn't, the hair doesn't stick to it. So we're gonna Control Z, and we're gonna click head and hair. So make sure you click the head and hair, and then there it goes. There it goes. So also you might see that it's kind of buried in there. I'll show you how to fix that too. But first, let's turn the head around. So we're just gonna click on the rotate tool, and then we're gonna turn the green thing and turn it around. Cool, cool, cool. We got that. Then the next thing that we want to do is fix this off alignment. It's something that we need to fix. So we're gonna click on model, transform, and then make sure you have the hair and head selected. Okay, so it looks like there's a problem. As you can see, the head isn't looking that good. So we're just gonna take it to Cinema 4D, and we're just gonna fix it there, okay? So let's say if you want to take this into Cinema 4D, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is make sure you have the whole player selected, right click it, and go to export selection, and just put it somewhere. You can name it whatever you want. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so once you have it all ready, you can go to File, Merge, and go to where you saved it, which is in my downloads, and I saved it as 123, which was right there. Click the 123.obj file and click open, and you're going to be brought up with this thing right here. Most of the time you should be able to get this. It doesn't matter what scale. Well, it kind of does, but like my stuff is kind of messed up, as you can see, and so it should be 100, so just keep it at 100 and press OK. Now once you have it in here, all you have to do is click right here as 1, 2, 3, and you have to find where it is, which is over here, because there's this blue arrow right here, and boom, there it is. You just click that, and see if we can get some light right here. That would be nice. Okay, so here's another problem that you might run into. As you can see, it does not have its texture, okay? The texture is gone. It's completely black. We don't want that, okay? So what we need to do is look for the texture, and that is the texture right there, the player 283845, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and look for the texture in our files, and this looks like the one right here. Okay, so we're gonna double click on this. We're gonna go over here, we're gonna click this, and we're gonna find that and click on that. Boom, that's the texture. Yes. Click X, and there we go. There is our texture. What we want to do is just fix our head. It looks kind of sloppy. As you can see, we're moving it. We're making progress, and just keep on doing that. Just move it over. There we go. We can move our sunglasses and our head up too because it kind of looks weird. Okay, that looks about right. Let's move the hair up too. And the glasses. There we go. Done. Fixed. Easy peasy. You know? Yeah, that looks pretty good. And if you want to, you can also fix it up a little bit more. Like, let's say if you want it going forward a little bit more. And, yeah, you can also fix the hair going forward. And you can fix the glasses also going forward. So once you're done with that, you can also add something else in. Okay, so we're going to go back onto Roblox Studio, and we're going to choose a flat terrain. And let's say we want to import, I don't know, maybe like a motorcycle. Okay, so it looks like we found a good motorcycle. We're just going to click on that, and boom, there it is. You can just move it. And make sure you're familiar with these tools. This is select tool, you can also move it around. This is the move tool, so you can like position it carefully and put it up and down and all that stuff. You can scale it by, you know, doing all that. I don't know how to scale it. I know how to do it, but you need a plugin. It's called toggle handles, and you can just make it bigger and bigger. But I don't want to do that yet. I'll show you in the animation video that I'm going to make very soon, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, so let's say we want to import this into Cinema 4D. All we have to do is right click on the item, export selection, and name it, I don't know, Moto. Okay, so going back here, we're just going to go to File, Merge, go to wherever you saved it, and then find Moto. There it is, moto.obj, click Open. Okay, so there is our motorcycle down there, and it has our textures already uploaded, so it's already good to go. So we're going to click 123 OBJ to move this big ol' thing. And we're just gonna move this down towards the motorcycle. There it is. It's at the motorcycle. Awesome. So what we're gonna do now is click this, the rotate tool, and we're just gonna move him around. Now it might look dirty and weird right now, but we will adjust the lighting later. And we're just gonna move him into the motorcycle like he's sitting in it or something. I don't know. Spin him around a little bit more, so make it more realistic that he's on the motorcycle. Okay, so once you have him on or in the motorcycle, that looks like a good position for me. So what we're going to do now is click his leg, and we're just going to rotate it and click the red, do it like that, and then click this thing. We're just going to move it down like he's sitting on there somehow, just like that, and we're just going to do his other leg. We don't have to. Okay, so it looks like my leg is already good to go. We can also click the whole body, 123 OBJ, click the rotation tool, and then just do that. Click move tool, and then just bring him forward, bring him up, bring him forward a little bit more, and that looks good. Get his arm, rotate it, and then we're just going to click and hold this. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but yeah, you can click this right here, and you can move in and out with this, and you can move around with this one. Move it down. There we go. That looks pretty good. Let's move it in a little bit more. That looks better. Now let's do the same thing to the other arm. Move it down to the side. That looks awesome right there, guys. I don't know what else to do, but that looks awesome. Alright, cool. So once you have that, it looks like he's kind of riding, but his butt is sticking out, but it's okay. We can fix that real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, cool. So once we have that, oh, that looks kind of weird. Let me just fix that real quick. There we go. Much better. Nice. Not bad. So we can zoom out a little, and as you can see, there it is. He's on the motorcycle. He's on the motorcycle. That looks pretty cool. Alright, cool. So let's say we want a background. We're just going to go back to Roblox Studio, and we're going to go ahead and go to Models. We're going to search up maybe like a city, and then we're just going to find a nice city. You can also choose Suburban. It's like a preset map, and it will just like load up the whole map, and it's pretty easy. It's pretty simple. So if you want to teleport the map and the city all into one OBJ file, all you have to do is click Workspace, right click, and export selection. Save it as, I don't know, city. Okay, so if this happens, if it's not like exporting and it takes a long time to just export the OBJ file, it turns out it probably won't work, so you're just gonna probably have to use a different city map or something. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, see, Roblox Studios. Oh, well, did it work? Let's try it out. Okay, so let's go over here. Let's go to File, Merge. Let's try to find city if it's exported. I think it might be. Oh, here it is. see if it works. Okay, so it looks like it loaded in. I don't know how it loaded in, but it just loaded in. It took a long time to do it. It took like maybe 3 to 5 minutes at the most. But it looks like it's loaded in and it works. Alright, cool. Okay, so what we're going to do next is make sure everything is positioned correctly. So I'm just going to select Modo and shift click, select the body, this guy's body, and right here, make sure you click it right here, and hold shift and click Modo, and it should, you know, highlight all of them. And then you can just move it up if you need to. Oh, see, we need to click that too, and then we can move it, and we can also zoom in a little. So that looks about right. Just move it down a bit more. There we go. So that looks right there. That looks good. So once we have that, we're all set to go. We just need to add some lights, and make sure you move the lights over in front of it, and oh, there, wait, come on. Okay, so you have to like do a lot of little moves here and there. I'm just gonna position it right in front so it looks better. And there we go, we have a light right there. Okay, cool. So now that we have that, we can have a good position now. We just need to get a good position. Okay, cool. That looks like a good position right there. Okay, so just in case if like your motorcycle is messed up, all you have to do is just see, look, it's black right there. We can just like find colors right here, or you can just make your own color by, oh, there's a whole bunch of colors right here though. But you can just drag and drop a color right there, and then boom, it will transform it into a different color. I don't know why it's not working, but there it is. There it goes. So there it is. It's a different color, and you can change it to whatever color you want. Okay, so now that we have a good position on it, and if you want to add a sky to the background, you can just choose, go here and go to sky, and then it will automatically just choose a sky for you. But I already have a sky, so I'm all good to go. You can also click physical sky, and you can just mess with the settings here. And if you want to add a sky in Photoshop, I can also show you how to do that too. So once we have the lighting and everything set up and our camera angle is good, we just need to go to project settings and make sure you go to and copy in all of these settings, okay? Just copy them. So what you're gonna choose is ambient occlusion, global illumination, and depth of field. Well, that's not really necessary. We can change that. We can, you know, not have it on. We can go to effects and we can find them there. So ambient occlusion will be somewhere right here, but I already have it chosen. So you should find it right here under the effects tab right here. You can find global illumination too. And yeah, okay, so once we have that, I'm just gonna change it to PNG. Alpha channel, you can have alpha channel on. I would actually recommend it to have it on. Is go to anti-aliasing and change it to best, and just copy all these settings, and then go to ambient occlusion, go to all these settings, copy them, global illumination, copy all these settings, and then the save, we're just gonna, you know, choose where it saves. So I'm gonna go to pictures, thumbnails, and these thumbnails right here, and let's save it right there. And this all looks good. Okay, so now we're ready to render. So we just click this middle button right here and then wait until it's done. So it's gonna look like this, and then click OK. It's gonna look like that, and it's gonna render through, and I'll be back when it's done. Alrighty, cool, it's already done. Awesome. So there it is. It looks pretty nice, but once we put it into Photoshop, it's gonna look even better. So let's take it to Photoshop. Make sure you Control-S that and save it up, and yeah, there you go. Once you're done with that, you're gonna close out of this too, because you don't need that. So here is, yeah, there's a little baby from my last thumbnail. So let's get rid of all these things, shall we? Okay, so now that we have a clear space, we're also gonna get rid of that real quick. And now we're just gonna bring up where we saved the picture, where we rendered it. So it's right here. We're just gonna drag and drop it into here. Boom, there it is. It looks pretty cool. So now what we're gonna do, as you can see, there's all this in the background. We're just gonna change this, go all the way to the bottom. This is what I like to do. You don't have to do this, but you know, this is what I like to do. Put a sky in the background, maybe move it a little, give it some look right there. That looks nice. I don't know, I feel like it can be better. There we go, that looks a lot better. Okay, cool, we're gonna keep it like that, just like that. There we go. And it already looks cool. Awesome. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is make sure you click this picture right here. You know, this picture is right here. You click on that, and then you go right over here. You click this tool, quick selection tool. Click on this right here, and then just click and drag and make sure you select the whole person. And you can zoom in by holding Alt and then zooming in with your scroll wheel on your mouse, and then just keep on doing that. Let's see. We're just gonna get all of this real quick. We're just gonna not get that. There we go. Okay, so now that we have the whole thing selected, I like to go along the edges and make sure everything is, you know, the stuff that we don't want, we can just get rid of it. There we go, it looks nice. Okay, so now that everything is selected and it looks all good to go, all we're just gonna do is just press Control C and V and done. Now that we have this, you know, we have that little outline of it. Now that we have that, we can just right click on here, go to blending options, go to inner glow, and boom, see that? See that? It looks awesome. So what you're gonna do is just change the blend mode to color dodge, bring it to the 75% opacity, change it to soft, edge, maybe mess with this around here, and you can see that, you know, this is changing right here. So you can mess with the, you know, opacity and the size. And sometimes clicking the center, it actually looks a little bit different, and if you like that, you can also have that, but it looks kind of bright. I don't know. I like to have the edges outlined a little. So once you have something that you like, you're just gonna keep it like that. Boom, it's done. Not done yet. So it looks already cool and fancy smanchy, fancy, whatever, I don't know. You're gonna click on this picture, make sure you have the whole picture selected, go to filter, blur gallery, iris, and you can go right here and you can just mess with this. You can turn it around if you want. Okay, so there we go, that looks like a nice blur to me. We're gonna click OK, and it blurs out the sides, so if you haven't noticed that. And let's say we want to make it look like he's going super fast, so we're just gonna click on this, Control C, V, and we have another copy right there. What we're gonna do now is click on this one, make sure this one is selected, and go to Filter, Blur, Motion Blur, and something like that. And then we're just gonna drag this to the bottom layer so it looks like he's going behind. And just drag it kind of like right behind him. And if you want, you can actually just like do something like that, or you can just make it smaller. Whatever you want to do, that's on you. So that looks pretty good right there. And it looks like he's going super fast. And then once you're done with that, all you have to do is add, you know, the Roblox symbol, obviously. And if you want, you can also add some arrows or something. I don't know, whatever you want to put in there. Some arrows like that. Okay, so another thing to think of, all you have to do if you like want one of these presets, because look, if I take all of these off, it's gonna look like that. And it looks like, you know, it looks nice, but it's, I don't know, I feel like it can be better with other things. So we can add some of that, and it looks a lot brighter and it adds a lot of color. And what you want to do if you want that is just go to adjustments right here, and you can find vibrance right here. It's an upside down triangle, and the settings for that is right here, 66 and 48. That's what I have on my vibrance. And the brightness and contrast, I have 150 and 0 contrast. I could put it like that, but it looks kind of weird. I guess you can have 0, but I don't know, I feel like this looks a little better with 0 or -50 contrast. So there are my settings, and if you want, you can add some, you know, some of these. It's like a starburst background thing. I don't know what it's called, but, you know, you can look it up or something. And you can add that to the back right there, and it looks kind of cool. Alright, cool. So that looks like a really, really high quality thumbnail. So, man, that looks really nice. You can go to File, you can go to Export, Save for Web Legacy, and you're going to choose Original, and then, you know, just zoom out, Alt, and then scroll back, and it will look like that. You can save it wherever you want, and then you're going to save it, I don't know, 28, we're going to save it like that, and boom, we're done. That's it. So hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please make sure to drop a like down below, and if you haven't yet, why not subscribe? See you guys on the next video. Stay icy.